Still looking at me. Why you looking at me?
What is going on, guys? Basic Games here, bringing you guys another video. In today's video, the Nintendo Switch 2 was just announced a day ago and is already #1 on trending with 16 million views. A successor to the Nintendo Switch releasing in 2025. Learn more. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna go take a look at that, see what that has to offer. Okay, that's kind of dumb. It's just gonna take me right back here, isn't it? But anyways, we're gonna go see what it has to offer. Ooh. Starts off with their logo, their iconic red. Okay. We got our nice little switch here. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. We're just gonna start off on the base of the Nintendo Switch. I hope it shows something about that screen. Oh. Joy-Cons out. Oh! Bigger screen! Trim down a layer. Oh! Okay. So we're gonna start off. As you can see, we have the new Joy-Con holes here. I don't think that's all of them, because if that was, then like one small little move, and oh, there goes my screen. So I think that there's gonna be more to that, but I'm not right. I may not be right. I may not be wrong. We'll see. Okay. So at first glance, we see some bottom firing speakers. Now the way those work is if you have it on the desk, those bottom firing speakers bounce the sound onto the desk, onto my desk. So I'm sitting on a desk, as you can hear. And the bottom firing speakers would shoot onto the wood of my desk and back up into my ears. It's sort of like trying to project it into there. And we have our screws and a USB-C port. Charger. Yep. Okay, the turn on and off and volume button look pretty much the same. The fan looks slightly different, I'd say. Maybe not. Oh. We have another port. I'm not sure what that would be used for. Maybe like connecting an external controller. Maybe for like connecting something different. Maybe it's another headphone thing because we only have the standard jack. Maybe it's for a different type of jack. Oh, a different kickstand. Oh, okay. Fun little jingle. Oh. So we have an almost 90-degree rotation. Okay. I'm actually starting to like this. Oh, big upgrade. Big upgrade. Okay, so talking about the Joy-Cons. We're going to go back for a moment. And we see these Switch's iconic Joy-Cons. Now, those are they are a tad small. So as you can see, they got bigger and they look more curved, if you know what I mean. Okay. Oop. Gotta pause at the right time. So, gotta go back here. Alright. Let's take a look. Now, it's considerably bigger, and it has more of a curve, if you know what I mean. The bumper and trigger buttons must be considerably bigger, and as you can see, we have a home button, the Joy-Cons. There better be no drift, there's no stick drift on this thing, or I'm gonna be mad. I wonder what that button is, though. Okay, so yeah, we have the same snapshot button with the classic D-pad, which isn't really a D-pad, really. It's more like D buttons. We have the A, B, Y, X, obviously. We have the plus and minus buttons. And we have that same considerably bigger trigger and bumper. Alright. Oh! Okay, so instead of it being completely red with hints of black, it's got red with some is completely black with red accents. Okay, and you got this little piece right here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. All right, so you have your little LED screen to show how many controllers are connected. You have your bumpers again. You have your little button to pair it and something there. I assume that would be to attach it. I still don't know how that works. That seems very similar to the Lenovo Legion Go. If you don't know what that is, it is a console made by Lenovo, sort of to rival the Steam Deck or Asus ROG Ally. Like one of the Joy-Con type things would come off, and there's a little stand that would turn into the mouse, which honestly looks pretty cool. There's no like, I think it's called an IR motion camera. There was one on the Switch, which I don't seem to see here. There's some sort of port there. That may be for like just to hold it, and you have your little access blue. All right. So basically, I have the same sort of thing going on here, that same sort of button. Probably to do that. And we have these. Ooh. Okay, the buttons look very clicky. Don't seem to have much travel distance, so I'm not sure if I like that or if I don't like that. And as you could see in that small little frame, the trigger buttons were considerably bigger. They look to seem like they have the same amount of travel distance, which I mean, they're not the most fun buttons. Like my Xbox controller here, if I press these buttons, like these bottom out, like not as fast as they would on the Switch. Which I mean is good for gaming because like I'm an aggressive button presser and an aggressive typer, meaning like when I press something, I want to bottom it out. So that might be good for like speed in gaming, but it's definitely not as satisfying. But I mean, I think it depends on what you want, what you like and don't like in a console. Let's take a look here. Okay, so clearly the Joy-Con seems hard to fix since it's kind of housed in this little thing. I'm not sure how you get that off. It might involve like having to take it apart. It seems more complex, but okay, I like the way it's looking. Oh, and you have your little thing here, which is sort of similar to the little thing that allows you to slip on the Joy-Cons on the Switch. They look the same except for a different color. The original ones were just black. These ones have the same accents. And it's sort of a different color. It's not like the deep red. It's more so of a reddish orange, reddish gold sort of color, I'd like to say. The same, and the blue is just the same ordinary blue, but like a touch lighter. Okay. Oh, I was right. I was right. Oh, that sound was satisfying. I'm not sure if they're gonna like play that like on the Switch. You would actually like, take the controllers out, it would make a sound, and when you snap them back in, it make the iconic Nintendo Switch snap. I really like that. Alright. Same thing there. Okay, so as you can see, there's a very small little screen, like thingies. I'm not sure what that is. But it looks to have an 8-inch OLED display, which I personally really like because I do not like a lot of like bezels, which is one complaint I had about the Switch. The screen size that you could actually use was so small and like so minuscule. Like that's my one complaint about it, but it seems like it's going to be an OLED screen by default. Now, it doesn't seem like we know anything about the price or any sort of release date. Maybe that'll be shown future ahead. I can't imagine. Oh, that was satisfying. Good editing, Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo Switch 2. Nice. Ooh, I like the little fade in the background. That's not really important. I really like this. Huh. How did I miss that? There seems to be 2 more buttons. It looks very similar to the Xbox Elite controller. There are 2 small buttons where your middle fingers are if you hold the controller like I do. I hold my thumbs on the little thumbsticks, move them around. I can use a D-pad and buttons if I need to with my thumbs. I hold my index fingers on the triggers and the bumpers if I need to. But my pinky and ring finger go to supporting the controller, and my middle finger stays right behind the like part where it kind of starts to point out on the controller. It looks like they're trying to do something sort of similar. Not really sure how I feel about that. It seems like it just increases complexity more. But I mean, whatever you really say, Nintendo, it looks pretty good though. Alright. Oh, I have never seen this before. I think this is a next gen Mario Kart, like Mario Kart 9. This looks cool. Oh yeah, we've never seen this before. This is like Mario Kart 9. Yes, this is 100% something very different than anything we've seen. Oh, I love that curved dock. I mean, come on, they are taking this curved design by heart, and I love it. As of course, you see a little screen there. Not screen, you have a little cord going around to obviously connect it to the TV and charge it. Alright. And you have your little thing there. Your little Pro Controller type thing. They have those with the Nintendo Switch. It seems like they just snap in. Now you don't have to like go through the process of like taking them out and sliding them in. They just like pop right in, which I like. I like that. Now I will say with the branding, I would probably make the text smaller to fit under there and enlarge the 2 because it seems like they're just calling it the 2 Nintendo Switch or something. But I mean, that is the Nintendo Switch logo, Nintendo Switch 2, obviously. But they're just calling it the Nintendo Switch underneath, which might seem a little bit misleading. I'm not really sure though. I don't really go deep diving into products very often. I think they were kind of emphasizing maybe the screen, maybe not. I'm not sure. But this Mario Kart looks very different, and I am looking very excited for this. I will be looking for it. Oh, that's a cool little feature, little thing. 2025. Okay. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Yes, it's backwards compatible. Hold on. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. That's nice. They have a little star thing right there. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2's. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website at a later date. So it seems like some Switch games will be backwards compatible with the Switch 2, which I like. I think that this is going to be a very nice product. Games and systems sold separately. Okay. I like the jingle it got, so Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2, 4/2/25. So this is going to maybe see more hands-on approach at April 2nd of 2025. I will make sure to be there. Does it show anything else after that? Series of hands-on events held around the world. For more details, please check the official Nintendo website. Nintendo Switch 2 Experience. I may actually have to book myself one of those. I really like that idea. Alright. Okay. So, let's take a dive into the actual product itself. I really like the idea of this. I think that this OLED screen is going to be great. It seems to be bigger than the actual screen on the Switch OLED. At least I think that's a Switch OLED there. That is a very nice product. We can learn some more here. So clearly there's more. Sure. Alright, watch trailer. Okay, this is the same thing. First look trailer releasing 2025. Okay, so it kind of says more. We can take a look at more. Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, offering a closer look at the Nintendo Switch 2, successor to the Nintendo Switch. The broadcast time will be announced on this website and on our social media accounts at a later date. Okay, so, it doesn't seem to show much. I mean, it's really vague, which I'm sure I'm not really, I don't really care about that. I mean, I kind of want to see some more information. That control stick spinning was better style, better be a flex for no upcoming drifting issues. Yes, one of the biggest problems with the Nintendo Switch was stick drift. If you don't know what stick drift is, basically, the I believe that this is the sensors that were used for the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con little thumbsticks were so poorly made or so cheap or something that after a while of use, they would just like get so much wear and tear, and they would start detecting inputs that were not real. They would start detecting inputs that you did not put in. And if you, it depended on what Switch you had. If you had the Switch OLED or the regular Switch, you probably just had to buy some new Joy-Cons. You could try and repair them, though that doesn't seem like a good idea. But on Switch Lite, and I used to own a Switch Lite, you have to contact Nintendo, send it to Japan, it for you, and send it back to you. That could be depending on location, um, like how long it takes post to usually get to your area, so sort of things like that. But I'm hoping that they learn this time around and that there's no stick drift. But overall, I would rate this console a solid 9.5.6 out of 10. That is a very good rating. I have high expectations for the Switch 2. I'm very excited to see it. I would assume for a price, since it probably is bigger, it can house bigger and better components. So I'm going to say it's going to be around the ballpark of $400 to $450. Now the Switch games, the Switch 2 games are not included, but I'm going to say they're probably going to be around the $50 to $60 price range, around that ballpark right there. So in total, if you're buying one Switch 2 and one Switch 2 game, it's going to run you about $500 or so dollars, which is not cheap. That's not cheap at all. Plus, you're including tax and maybe shipping fees. So, overall, this is going to be a very interesting thing to see as it goes on. Of course, we don't know much information yet. All we know is that it's coming, and we can really just make conspiracies and like theories of what it could be. But overall, that's about it. I just thought I'd take a deeper look into this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more deep dives into the Nintendo Switch 2 or the regular Nintendo Switch or how they might be different, then please make sure to comment down below, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.